Hey everybody, sorry, I slapped her.
Take two. Hey everyone! We're the Nintendo Power Couple. Welcome to Funsies and Onesies. I'm Felia.
And I'm Danny, and today we are playing some more Pokemon Let's Go. We're playing Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu.
Yes.
On Felia's file. She's going to be going to the Silph Co. Tonight and playing. So how is our amazing chat doing before we begin? What's everybody up to?
Happy Wednesday. We're halfway through the week. Woohoo!
Yeah, halfway through the week. I got caught up last night, late last night playing Pokemon. I think I played insane amount of hours into the night, and I just did what you're doing now. I did last night.
I know. I've been wanting to progress the story, but Silph Co is so you go to the in the building, you go to the elevator, and then you see how many floors you have to do. It's like 10 floors or something crazy. So I'm like, I'll do that another time.
And I told Philly there's cool things hidden on all the floors, so it's even though you could warp and make your way there quicker, you have to almost go and scout everything.
And I'm definitely the type of person I want to get all the Pokeballs. I want to talk to every person to collect all the things. So I knew it was going to be a huge undertaking. So we'll start today with you guys. At least our stream is giving me a good reason to go and go after it.
I see D-Ways asking how the fireplace is. It's amazing.
It's so warm and toasty.
Our TV is it's a foot taller than our previous TV stand.
Yeah.
So we're kind of sitting. We watch TV
it's
this
not that
now.
Bad.
No.
It's not that bad.
But
a lot of people usually mount their TVs kind of high anyway.
Yeah, it's new to us because
I don't think it's really that bad.
No, it's nice to kick back and
lean back.
Yeah.
But it's so good. I think we made sure that we got one that was 1,000 square feet. It could warm up to 1,000 square feet. And I think that makes a huge difference because just coming home and sitting on the couch for a little bit, already the house is not freezing like it used to be. So I think this is gonna get us through the winter.
What's going on, Ray and Firelight? Firelight says you're gonna be lurking tonight. Awesome. Well, thank you for lurking. And Rex says it's an excuse to get new recliners.
Ooh.
Yeah. Our friends John Michael and Aaron in their Nintendo basement, they have the TV up high and they have the recliners that have the cup holders.
And the seat goes up.
They're electric, so you could slowly position yourself. Amazing.
That's Gamer Basement Gold.
Yes, Gamer Basement Gold.
They have an amazing setup. Maybe one day we'll get there.
And also, while we're playing, while we're on chat, I know Shadow Knight had asked for a Vulpix, and I caught him a Vulpix and a Alolan Vulpix I got. So we could actually trade while Felia is playing off stream, on stream, but off camera.
Yes.
So we could do that for you real quick, too.
Real quick, before we start, just want to make sure that the audio's all good, because I know last night, while we were playing Diablo, there was a little bit of glitchiness happening with the audio. So just if you guys can let us know, confirm that everything's
I'll monitor
cool,
and make sure that they...
we'll get going.
You're very welcome, Shadow Knight.
Okay,
you're very welcome. That was the beginning of my crazy Pokemon adventure last night. I caught them, and I'm like, let me just see what else I can do, and then 5 hours later, I'm done.
Yeah.
So, I just want to see real quick, too, I see Ray says she's tired. We're very tired, too. We ate, I made...
tired.
Actually, I'm going to switch over while we talk.
Yeah.
So you can see the game. There we go.
Well, I don't know if you know this, but I woke up...
Wait a second, it's all... Why is it
it's
glitchy?
all choppy?
Yeah. Okay, so let's...
Should we end it and just start back up again? Like the, Elgato?
It's always the Elgato, isn't it? Okay, so give me 1 second while Felia plays in chat. Let's see what this issue is now.
What were we talking about? Oh, we're tired. So I was saying, I woke up really, really early this morning, and I ended up, I was excited. We're working on something, a present for a family member. I can't say more just in case they watch the stream. But anyway, I woke up really early and I was excited to work on it, so I ended up staying up and working on it, and then today was a long day, and what happened? Where'd our video go?
No, it's coming back.
And then hopefully this
So
works.
that should work. Let me just switch.
Restart this.
Our TV freaks out too when we do this.
Nothing wants to like work together.
Nothing wants to speak to each other. Well, here we go. Okay, so if you run around, let's
see if it's working.
There you go, smooth.
Okay, good.
So that's really weird. I don't know why it does that.
I don't think I could play like that. Okay, here we go. All right, cool. Woo, thank you.
Yes.
Marshall
Troubleshooting.
is now family. What craziness is Rex talking about?
Let me put up the culprit, because we all know technical difficulties equals that guy.
It's definitely Marshall. Oh, Pikachu!
So, and Master M, what's going on? Welcome back to our stream. I see Elgato get it together from Nick. I'm glad it works. So this is Felia's Pikachu, who is adorable.
Isn't she, though? Like, I gave her glasses even though she doesn't need
the hair, right? The little in the front going. And
I love it. And her little bow. She is just the cutest Pikachu ever.
You know you can add more than one bow?
Oh, you can?
Yeah, last night I have one on EEVEE's tail and one on EEVEE's chest.
Oh.
So you could actually add multiple, if you have multiple accessories, you can add them to different parts of...
Guess where I'm going really quick before we go to Silph Co.
Marshall strikes again.
Let's go buy some accessories.
I was going to go do some shopping.
Real quick before we go to Silph Co, let me just go get a couple of bows for Peekaboo's hair.
Rex has the same thing. Nice. I didn't know that last night when I was playing and I was testing around with it, and EEVEE's on my back, and I'm like, oh, EEVEE has the thing on her tail and she has the bow on the front, so I'm like, okay.
You put two.
Put two. A shopping stream. And Ray, you're really sweet. Ray says that she can't get rest too soon because we're live, so.
Aww.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, we'll see how long our stream is tonight. I'm feeling super tired. Danny made this amazing dinner
That's
last
what we were
night,
gonna say before, yeah.
And then we had leftovers today, and it just like it's a roast
with beef stock and wine sauce and carrots and onions, slow cooked for 4 hours, so everything kind of falls apart.
Good,
and the juices. It's just a very hearty meal, and we ate it just like half an hour ago. We were like, we have to stream, like we have to get on stream and not go to sleep.
Yeah.
So that was good.
It's the perfect like wintertime comfort food. It was just amazing.
And first of all, this lady is running a racket because $5,000 for a bow is insane. Like,
is it yen? Is that why it's so expensive?
Is it?
Maybe, I don't know. Maybe I'm just making that up.
Whatever currency it is, that lady's crazy. I see, Master, you did the Silph Co on Monday. Very cool. You guys want to do a Nintendo Power cooking stream? You talked about doing a cooking show.
Yeah, I would love to.
We actually, fun fact, before the Power Couple became a YouTube channel, we actually were like looking at renting a house with a separate kitchen, so Felia can do a kitchen stream, like doing a straight up like cooking show.
Yeah.
Pikachu Master 64, thank you for following us.
Hi, Pikachu Master.
I like that. And 64, that's just
look at
64
look at
memories.
The flowers.
Oh yeah, you can see that you can put them on.
Oh, look at that.
So you click flower. I think you can decide where you want them now.
Holy moly, that's cute.
More customization.
Oh my gosh, look, the bow on her tail. Oh boy.
Pokemon Flower Racket Girl, right?
Okay, so the fancy bow. Can we choose where it goes?
Yeah.
Let's do tail on the fancy. Oh, is that going to bother you, Peekaboo? Is that going to be uncomfortable? And then let's put flowers in your ears. Oh my god, look how fashionable, you guys.
This is like our favorite part of playing games is the customization. It's always like... It's just, I think it's really cool, especially with the trainers as well.
Look how cute is that, though. Just
That's
saying,
adorable.
How cute is that? Can I wear that stuff, or no? I guess I can't. Okay, that's fine. All right, I'll get it together, you guys.
Nick saying that you like handheld more than docked. I do too.
Yeah.
I mean, last night I have right here to jump on in possibly is the Pokeball Plus. That's what I was playing with last night because the Pokeball Plus is way easier to catch than the Joy-Con. When we play with the Joy-Con, we're always struggling to throw the Pokeball. But when I use this thing seems to always work. Wherever I throw it, it seems to have the perfect aim. So But on handheld mode, especially for Pokemon that jump around, to be able to take your Switch and just go like this and follow them and then press an A button to throw in the middle, it makes catching so much easier. So like when we're doing shiny hunting, I would almost recommend doing that, like playing handheld first, getting to your 31 catch, and then going on the TV if you want. So at least that way you kind of, because it's, it's our first console Pokemon game. I don't want to play it all handheld.
Yeah, you want to be able to enjoy it a little bit on the screen.
See, we could do a cooking stream. We could,
totally would.
That would be fun. I was telling Felia, because I know Rex, Ray, and Andy and I were chatting the other night about, and they were mentioning they would watch you stream the stop motion animation,
which,
like
first
doing
of all,
the making
you
of.
guys, thank you so much for being supportive of the animation. It's really like something I love doing, and it makes me really sad that the whole YouTube platform thing didn't really work out in the long run for us. Yeah, I was actually talking to Danny about it. Like, I was watching Lily Singh's video, Superwoman's video, about like why she's taking a break from YouTube and how she doesn't understand the platform anymore. And I feel like I really recognize with that, because it's the exact same experience we were having. Like, we didn't understand what we were doing wrong, even though we were potentially doing the right things, but they just changed the platform. It's not for this type of content that we want to create. So what was I saying? Yeah, so the animations, it makes me really sad that I don't know what the right outlet for doing the like continuing the animations on, because I want to continue doing it. I just don't know what's the right way to go about doing it.
Well, we could ask our amazing chat, because I think what we've talked about, like keeping our creative content on Twitch as a premiere. So being able to come on here and play the episode and chat with you guys live while an episode would air, if that's an option. Maybe we can do like making of episodes where you're making the thing, and then we'll have a big premiere night where we could all premiere and watch your animation together on Twitch.
That would be cool.
And then we could always put it on YouTube after the fact, but have a big nice premiere, and everybody will be a part of it. Everybody will be watching you make it, and what you're doing, and like, and the characters, and the idea, because we have ideas for other like quick jokes. Like I almost think of it almost like Robot Chicken. Like, we have like little bits that we like, little funny, like it'll maybe be like a 30-second long animation, and we love to do them. So I think that would be cool. I think that everybody seems to be really on board with it. So that maybe that's what we do.
I see, Rex, you're putting effort into your content. That's wrong on YouTube anymore. Yeah, exactly.
We actually just noticed too, we didn't get a chance to look into it because we just saw it before we streamed, but Nintendo is ending the creators program,
which blows my mind,
which is crazy
that they're ending the creators program. And was it the comment that you saw, was that directly from Nintendo to
that tweet? That was that page. We have the page up, but we haven't looked over because we literally just saw it before we came on. But I guess
it's crazy to me that their explanation for it was, in order to make it easier for creators to cover this stuff, we're gonna end the Nintendo creators program. Like, how about just fix it? How about support your creators?
No, I'm with ending it. I think because
that's the simplest way to do it. Definitely,
that's perfect. I'm actually for ending it, because that means that there's no longer lists you have to abide by with certain games. Like Smash Brothers was never on the list. Like, we could never stream Smash Brothers on YouTube, or put Smash Brothers videos, or use music in our videos from the Wii U version, because Smash Brothers never showed up. So I'm almost, if it's the kind of thing...
It's the easiest way to resolve the issue. I just wish, like... Oh, look, Nabberry. I just wish that they could have fixed it somehow, because it is, like, a sense of security knowing that you're in the creators program, and Nintendo should, like, have your back as far as, like, copyrights and stuff like that, but it never quite worked.
Well, we'll have to look. I don't know how. I don't know if they might still have your back. I hope
so.
I don't know
we
if it's
haven't read it yet.
Yeah, we haven't read it, so I don't know if it's. I think so, Nick. I think that's what the impression I got from like scanning it was, that Nintendo won't hit you with copyright strikes. You have to just follow the rules. So, yeah, I think so. Again, as long as it doesn't bite you in the copyright booty, he's okay with ending the program.
Exactly, yes.
I remember the copyright strikes were always scary to get and stuff, and the Creators Program protected us from that. And the Creators Program actually means that we could also stream on YouTube now if we wanted to. Because the creators program was the one thing that stopped us from streaming on YouTube and brought us to Twitch.
Yeah.
So I don't know if there's a way to be able to stream on both platforms at once. I think you can have a stream running on 2 different platforms. I don't know if that's still a thing or not, but we could have it on.
That would be great if we could figure that out.
Combine audiences and stuff. Maybe that's another thing that we can do. But yes, I see Ryan. Absolutely, it's Ryan said that it's a
test YouTube stream and see if any of your subs come a run in. Yeah, that would be great. I'm all about it.
I see Ryan says, did anybody else say that Smash Ultimate Music's gotten some channels banned? Yes. Yes.
Oh, wow.
They've been. I think when they put up like all the soundtracks and stuff, they've been hitting them with strikes, and YouTube has 3 strikes, you're out. So they've been hit with strikes on every video. So basically, their channels were getting obliterated. So they have. I don't know if they're still up or not. I think the article I read said that the channels were still like they're on their way out, but they haven't officially shut down till December. But yeah, like that was our fear when we had our problems with copyright claims from other people claiming to own Nintendo's rights.
Yeah.
We would get threatened from YouTube, not like personally threatened, but YouTube would say like if we continue trying to fight, we could get a copyright strike and you know 3 strikes we lose our channel.
Yeah.
Even though we knew like some stranger was pretending like Nintendo's music was their own and we had proof that it wasn't.
Makes no sense.
It was a horrible
YouTube
process.
says that they don't like mediate between like trying to figure out what the actual problem is. It's insanity. Yes. It's actually like crazy.
But then they say that sometimes it's like their system picks up the copyright. So like they pick up the copyright and they they do their match on content and they flag you for it and they put the strike. So if YouTube's giving me a strike but not allowing me to defend myself, you know, I think a couple months ago we saw that it was what do we remember? You remember the one video we put up? It actually said that we couldn't. It was like worldwide banned from at the beginning, and we didn't. And then we had to like fight to get that brought out of it. I see Master M said that would be cool because YouTube works better for you than Twitch.
Oh, that's good. Maybe we should try it. Is there? I don't know if you guys in chat know, but is there a way for us to actually stream simultaneously on both platforms at the same time?
I think there used to be.
I think there used to be too.
Yeah,
Were we looking that up?
I think so.
That would be great. I don't know. Maybe we'll have to up our internet, but it would be great if we could do that.
Have a good scrub, Andy. Rex said if your computer can handle it, so maybe we'll have to decide if we'll have to play around with it.
Yeah.
It would be a cool thing to be able to have, you know, to have both audiences, because we do have an audience that we do feel bad about on YouTube who we're not really putting content up for anymore.
Yeah. And it's not like we want to. It's not like we want to give up on YouTube. We're not giving up on YouTube. We want to keep creating content on there.
Yeah.
It's you know harder and harder.
This is a lot
easier.
easier.
Impossible to stream.
This is a lot easier, more fun for us. Which movie are you getting rid of?
I don't know. Maybe Double Kick?
Yeah.
Maybe Double Kick. I always like panic on getting rid of the moves because sometimes it takes a long time to get like your TM for anything back. So I always like double cast if I'm making the wrong decision.
Rex was asking about your shiny EEVEE. That was from Dripples.
That was from Dripples.
Dripples gave Felia I traded you a shiny EEVEE and a shiny Squirtle.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I have Carlos, my shiny squirrel. Squirtle. My shiny squirrel.
So real quick, while Philly is playing Shadow Knight, are you still in chat? Do you want to trade real quick for the 2 Vulpixes? I honestly don't even care what you have. You could give me Zubats for them. I'll send them away for candy. So if you have whatever you have extra of, I could trade you right now while we're streaming and playing for your Vulpix and the Alolan Vulpix. If you're still a chat in the moment. Oh, you said you're here and you're ready. Okay, so I'll turn this on and we'll get a passcode set. Flame Beacon, what's going on?
Hi, Flame Beacon.
Rex,
so rude.
Or I'll train all Zubats. I want a shiny Zubat and I want to make it godly so that like I could throw it as just a Zubat, a Magikarp. Like that would be a good goal.
Come on. No.
Okay, so I'm going to.
That was a bad idea.
Let's see.
Shadow Ball used to be a good one, right? I think.
Faraway player.
Let's do Shadow Ball. See if that works.
Link trade. Okay, so
No, Ghastly.
Ghastly got killed.
Maybe Ghastly was not the right one to throw out.
So Shadow Knight, if you want, for the code, how about we do Pidgey, Caterpie, and Pidgey? Does that sound good? So Pidgey, Caterpie, and Pidgey. Let's see if I link up with you or not. Master M, your first shiny was a Zubat. That is awesome.
Nothing wrong with Zubats.
And I see Pikachu Master was just asking about the discontinuation of the program. Are we going to stay with Twitch or go back to YouTube? We're actually going to try to start doing both. Because we were just saying, like, streaming on Twitch was only because we couldn't stream on YouTube. And we like the platform of Twitch, so we don't want to stop on Twitch. But if there's a way to be able to, like, you know, I think they were saying that the chat would be...
stream at the same time.
Well, the chat would be combined, so we could actually, like, talk to everybody at once through different platforms. So we could try to stream on YouTube and Twitch at the same time.
That would be super cool.
I think that would be amazing. So I'm going to search for players. Let's see. So Pidgey, Caterpie, and Pidgey. Were you able... Pidgey, Caterpie, and Pidgey. Joey.
And I'm trying to make my way through Silph right now. It's gonna be a long run.
And Flame Beacon,
a lot of guys here.
The programs, the Nintendo Creators Program is ending. We just heard about it right before we came on stream, so we don't know much about like the. I guess it's pretty much over, but
yeah, we have to take a look at it.
So Pidgey, Caterpie, and Pidgey. Let's see, it's still linking up. Player's been found. Let's see if it's Joey. So weird they have to like just like randomly hope that you...
It's incredible that so far it's been actually working.
Joey! Alright, it worked.
That's so funny.
Okay, so I'm going to trade you right now. Let me go to, where is it?
Okay.
I have this one for you.
We kick their butts.
So I got your Volt picks, and then just stay on. Don't cancel out, and I'll send you the,
I like that there's, she was the one that came up before that was, is she undercover or no? Oh, no,
Grunt.
It's not the same one. Okay. Did they drop their key?
And I see, trade. Nice. And thank you, Joe. Joey is sending me a Zubat, and I'm going to keep it and train it. So thank you.
The best Zubat.
So Flame Beacon, we don't really know, but what I'm assuming is that it'll just kind of make it easier for you to stream or play Nintendo games without being hit with copyright claims and strikes. As long as you, I think in it mentioned about legally, like, so I'm guessing it's an answer from the Smash leaks, almost. Because I remember when the whole garbage with Logan Paul was in January, the whole Logan Paul thing that happened was when they started with we can't stream anymore. No live streams came right after that. When he went into like the Dead Forest and everything, that's when Nintendo said no more live streams for Creators Program.
I see.
So I'm wondering if this is a direct answer to the Smash leaks and banning YouTubers. This is their way of saying like legally you have to, you know, like don't show ROMs and stuff.
I get it.
I think this is the one.
It's a good thing you told me about that, the key card thing. Just go back and do all the stuff because I just got something in a Pokeball. It's worth going back.
Oh, I see. Pikachu Master says you are aware that streaming on multiple platforms is a violation of Twitch's terms of service.
Is it really?
I did not know that.
It's a good thing you told us.
Yeah, because I did not know that. Maybe we'll just split up the time then.
Yeah.
Oh, and Shadow Knight, anything. You can give me anything you got. Anything that's an extra. That if you don't want Pokemon you don't want, I'll take.
First, maybe this is like a older thing with Twitch, but I could have sworn that like at some point they actually had the option with YouTube, unless
they're saying because we're affiliates.
Oh.
Since we're on that plateau.
Got it.
Yeah.
Now I see.
I see Ryan says who is Logan Paul?
Oh.
You're better off at that. I didn't know who he was until the beginning of this year too.
Yeah.
You're better off not knowing.
Just a terrible person.
And Rattata, I'll take your Rattata. So now you have
Don't hate me for my Rattata.
Wait a second. Is it a shiny Rattata?
You just gave him a shiny Rattata.
Did you give me a shiny, or did it turn shiny?
It's shiny.
Yeah. That's crazy.
That's so awesome.
Thank you.
You're gonna have to have your shiny Rattata in your team now.
That's crazy.
Can they? Oh yeah, it's shiny. Okay. Can they turn shiny through trading?
No, maybe not. I thought Shadow Knight. Thank you. That is
so
Rattata
awesome.
has a special place.
He's cute.
That is awesome.
He's green. He's a Greedatat.
I like that. So I'm going to. He's Sparkle like
Sparkle Rat.
Sparkle Rat hype. I'm gonna keep him on my team now. Try to do a shot. Thank you so much, Joey.
That's
so hopefully,
so cool.
Let me save real quick. So hopefully that helps you. Now you have Vulpix. And if you get the Ice Stone, you can evolve your Alolan Vulpix to the Alolan Ninetales, which is nice.
Okay, let's see.
And that goes for everybody, actually, too. Like, you know, because I have the EEVEE version and you have the Pikachu version. If there are characters that you guys want that are not in your specific version, we can, you know, look for them for you guys and try to trade. We try to capture a couple extra of the console exclusive ones. So, we can do that.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
And, where am I? I'm all confused.
Oh, you got the key card now.
Yeah, so I'm trying to...
I know, every 2 seconds there's a...
I'm trying to, like, make sure I get all the rooms, but I got confused as to where I was.
I see Pikachu Master and Rex are asking about battles. We're gonna have a battle night again. Where we're going to have battles and trades with everybody on stream. Tonight we're going to focus on the Silph Co and trying to progress
trying to get
a little.
Silph Co.
And that's your Alolan Ninetales.
I just took a look at it and it's like 11 floors.
Yeah, it's a lot.
It's going to take me forever.
It's a lot.
It's like, I might as well be shiny hunting at this point.
Yeah, we did the battles Monday, I think it was too, right? I think Monday we did our battles.
Yeah, we did.
So we'll do a battle night again. We'll battle with everybody. Get our team kind of organized to see. There's a couple new people I have on my team.
What's that? They can't see your shirt, Felia. You're clearly allies. What? I missed it. Sorry, you guys. I missed it.
I missed the part.
I'm not sure what you're talking about.
I gonna need to get a team together.
The Team Rocket shirt. The Team Rocket. Yeah, because I'm wearing my Team Rocket shirt.
Oh, you got the Team Rocket gear, yeah.
Yeah. What floor did that zoom me up to? I think it actually made me go up a floor.
What you should do now that you have the key card is just start on one and just it's.
That's what I was doing, and then I stepped into one of those
That's what
portals, and it took me to floor 3.
Yeah, they do. They can jump all over the place. So you have to. I wouldn't even go like don't touch the portals. Do like floor 1. Yeah, open up all the doors.
I was trying to do that, but
or floor
I got
2.
Messed up.
So Nick says you're gonna battle with your top percentage Rattata. Yeah. So I'm working on. So far, I have a cool team on
and you're gonna
my
have
Let's
to
Go.
Add Rattata to it.
Yes, I add Rattata to it.
So now we both have 2 shinies, right?
Yeah, that's my second shiny. That's the second one. We have to get Lord Driga shiny.
Yeah.
Lord Driga's been looking. Are you still shiny hunting, Andy? Or did you stop?
I'll do some shiny hunting and try to get you one.
We'll get you an NPC shiny.
We'll get you. I don't know. What's the easiest one to get?
I see. Flamebeacon says I don't know if you're wearing it tonight, but awesome Bowser shirt from last night. Thank you so much. That was one of my closet shirts.
Akita won. Thank you for the bits.
Akita won. Thank you so much. Welcome. We are so excited, Akita, for your streams next year. I cannot wait till you start streaming. It's gonna be awesome. And
what kind of games are you planning on streaming?
He was telling me a little bit of PC. You do
cool.
or a lot of PC, and then hopefully bringing in get the equipment for Switch. Because I think you said
very cool.
You have the equipment to do the PC right now, but he has to get the Elgato or a competitor version of Elgato to start streaming.
Right. Okay. Cool. Excited for that.
Yep. PC first and Switch later. And you're very welcome. You're very welcome. Like I said, a lot of the stuff we are running off of is older, just stuff we've rigged up here. But it works.
Whatever works. It doesn't have to be anything super fancy.
Andy's looking for a shiny Diglett.
A Diglett.
So maybe we'll have to go to the Diglett cave and see if we have any luck.
We can try.
I like and Andy that was a worry that I had, and that's something you dealt with too, is like when you're a couple hours into the shiny hunting,
do you give up at one point?
Yes,
or
it's
do you just like you're all in at that point?
Because you want to play the game and enjoy the game, but you also, it drives you crazy. Like before I got Hara, my Vulpix.
Yeah.
That Malice named in our chat. I played for like 3 hours, I think 3 or 4 hours the night before, and then we came on stream on my birthday, and I really wasn't expecting it to pop up.
That was a birthday miracle.
It was a shock, because I really wasn't expecting it to pop up in the grass. But I was at the point where, like, after that stream, if I didn't find one, I would have probably stopped, too, because I felt like my entire game came to a halt to look for it.
It's tough. I was trying to get a shiny, and it's like I was spending hours and hours just, like, sitting in the grass, walking around the grass. Like, it gets to be a lot. It's hard.
What a crazy story. Our friends, we went to go see the Pokemon movie on Saturday with our friends John Michael and Aaron, which was a great movie, by the way.
Yeah, it was really great. They were all like the theme of it was for like use your Pokemon power.
Yeah, Pokemon power.
So it really like they emphasize having a pal and like whatever you can't do by yourself, you can do with your Pokemon. And man,
they literally
it made me really want a puppy so
the
bad.
one character literally yells out, "Let's go!" Or it was Ash goes, "Let's go, Pikachu!" And I'm like the game, like in the But they were telling us, we were talking about Pokemon after the fact. And he got lucky because on his copy of Sun and Moon, when he started and picked his Rowlet, it was a shiny right at the start. Like
he got so lucky.
Yep, so his Rowlet when they picked the started Pokemon became a shiny Rowlet right from the start. And I said that is very, very lucky.
Dream Eater.
So I see Akita said you did a total tech makeover, basically replace your computer and all the equipment around so you're ready. That is awesome.
Wow.
Awesome.
That's really great.
One thing we were gonna do, we still have to upgrade, is our laptop to get like a beefy PC to stream.
Yeah.
But Rex was so awesome and helpful to give us all this advice to fix our stream, so now things run a lot smoother than they were, getting bogged down with all of our alerts and everything. So thank you, Rex, again, because you saved us having to go buy a computer.
Seriously,
we were so worried.
We were so close to thinking that we needed to buy one.
Yeah.
But it really, really saved us a lot, so thank you. Sorry, I'm trying to keep up.
Master M said that you eventually gave up on your shiny Dratini after 4 days of hunting.
Oh my gosh,
wow.
No.
Wow.
That's so tough. I wish you could find your shiny Dratini.
I think, what was it, guys? I think Cerebi had, is it a 1 in 4,000 chance of just randomly finding a shiny? I think without having like the charm and the catch rate, I think it's supposed to be 1 out of 4,000 something, I think, is what the number they gave.
Let's revive.
Rex said he could help us build a PC. Rex, come on over. What? I told you, we'll feed you up here.
Danny knows how to make a mean roast.
I'll make some. We'll make some red wine beef stew.
Yeah, there's lots of options.
Flame Beacon is doing 399, 400 soft resets of the game to keep resetting to get.
Wow.
Try a shiny. Wow. Akita told Rex, I'm coming for your advice too. Well, what Rex told us, which was so helpful, was that in OBS we had sized everything like you would think by grabbing the bounding box and sizing everything. So we had all of our alerts, the bit jar, all that stuff was resized. Because that's what I thought it was there for, the bounding box. I didn't realize that
it would make sense that it would be like that.
And everything we've ever done, like anything we do, like, making the website, anything we do always has, like, bounding boxes where we're sizing stuff up like that. So I didn't think anything of it. And then Rex said, reset the sizes, make them back to large, and then go into the preferences and size them through preferences or through Streamlabs. Don't do the bounding box because it's registering them at the highest still, and then it's sizing it down, so that's why it's chugging along. So I went through and I reset everything. We streamed.
It made a
huge difference.
I know, even like looking at our streams now, they look a lot better than they were looking in the beginning. So thank you again so much, Rex. You were a huge help with all of this stuff.
Shadow Knight, welcome back. I said, Shadow Knight, he says, your internet decided to crash. Back now. Thank God it didn't crash when you were trading with me.
Oh my gosh,
Can you imagine? Well, actually, has anybody had that issue yet? Has anybody disconnected through a trade or a battle yet? Because I know, like, they talk about, like, how if you do it a lot, there could be, like, punishments. But I'm always worried about like accidentally being disconnected during a trade and then being punished for it, like just for bad internet. So has anybody actually had Rex? Really, you DC every trade?
What? Really? That's crazy.
And
I blame Marshall.
Rex, which emote are you talking about? Are you talking about this one? I think.
Unbelievable.
So you said they always go through, but then it always ends with an instant disconnect. But what is it after the trade's been done? Because feeling I do like a trade.
It shows a bar that looks like you got disconnected, but it's not. I think it's within the game. It's just meaning you disconnected from each other.
It looks like the error message that Nintendo would send you.
It's
because
tricky.
We did the same thing when we traded locally between our Switches, and then like one of us backed out and canceled the trade after we were done trading.
That's normal.
On the other person's Switch, it popped up saying like one was like
connection lost or whatever.
Yep,
and
you've
it's
been
like
disconnected.
a gray box that makes it look.
It looks like the Nintendo.
Yeah.
Looks like it looks like what the alerts you get on a Switch when there's a problem.
Yes, but it's not.
But that's normal. That we've seen so far because we've just done it to each other. Like we're not disconnecting.
Yeah.
After the trade, I'm sure even Joey might have seen it after we got done. If I backed out first, Joey might have gotten an error message.
Oh, you do get errors.
Oh, really? So
that really stinks.
That stinks. That's weird. So legitimately, after every time you try to trade, it gets an error message. Huh. We'll have to try. Maybe we could try trading too. And just see if there's
troubleshoot it.
Yeah, maybe we could try trading and see like how it actually works. Because you'll know that we're not disconnecting on you to back out.
Sorry guys, I'm super sleepy tonight. Oh my god.
Well, that you were laughing.
No, I started laughing because I started to like do a huge yawn. Sorry guys.
It's the beef.
Oh my gosh, and it's waking up at like, I don't know, like 6 o'clock.
Yeah, Shadow Knight says when I left, you got the your partner disconnected message. Okay, that scared me at first. I thought that when we did it like between switches,
like it's like a legitimate like error message, but it's not. It's just the way that it disconnects.
Wow.
Do you like picking up fresh water just because it's free?
Yeah, it heals them like 30
it does.
HP.
It's pretty great.
I used them last night. I kept getting free ones. And Nikita, yes, that is where we get most of our onesies from. JCPenney.
Yes. Oh, did you get some? JCPenney also sells most of them. Yes, yes. Oh, I thought for a second you were getting some. I got excited. We got this one from Walmart, and this started it all because this was like on clearance for like $9 or something, and I'm like, okay, for $9, definitely.
And then you got me a Yoshi for my birthday, which I wore because it was so
JCPenney,
comfy.
And we got on like a good sale too.
So now we have, now there's other ones that we've gotten all from JCPenney as well. And then this one I'm wearing is the Gengar one from Think Geek that they sent it to us. And we have Bowser from Think Geek. And we're hoping to get Charizard. I gotta check back and see.
Charizard looks beautiful.
Charizard has wings. I see Akita.
Super Mario Comforter
An Odyssey
set?
Comforter set. That is the way to go.
That sounds awesome.
Wow. That is awesome. Maybe we could buy one for us too.
Oh my gosh. No comment.
I always thought like it'd be cool like if we had like a guest room where that was the comforter, like that was the guest room.
You'll just go sleep there.
That's where Akita said it looks really good. That is awesome.
Yeah, it's tough nowadays because I feel like they license a lot of stuff.
Oh, yeah.
It's not like back in the day where it's like, oh, if you found one Nintendo thing, you had to buy it. There's like so many things now. It's hard to even keep up. It's good and bad. It's good because it's great to see like there's options, but it's also bad because it makes you want all of it.
Oh, I see Master M got a shiny Golbat that he's saying we want to trade for it. He'll trade it to us. It might be tomorrow. Yeah, a shiny Golbat would be awesome.
Yeah.
You found a Golbat? Like, or did you evolve your Zubat, or you actually like found Golbat by himself?
First world problem. Seriously, I'm very fortunate. I should not complain ever.
Well, we also
look at behind me, all these plushies behind me.
Well, we also shop on. We talked about before. We shop on discounts.
Oh yeah.
So like I've gone to like it's been tough to walk away from some stuff because like going to GameStop, they have a lot of cool Nintendo licensed things. But then all of a sudden you'll stop in GameStop and there's like extra 30% off clearance. So it's not only clearance. Like we bought, there's a Ryu and Ken, the statues that light up and make sounds.
Oh yeah.
And I think we bought them and we paid, what was it, like maybe $40 each or something. That was clearance at $40 each. And then like a week or two later they went down to $20 each. So I was like, we could have bought two for the price of one if we had waited.
But you expect that, like, it's gonna disappear and you're not gonna see it anymore, so you might as well grab it, but then that's tough. The Skirbo statue of the Skirbo character from Zelda, we got that dirt cheap.
Like
and
$20 or $15?
That was originally like $130 or something like that. Like, it was over $100. It's crazy expensive.
We always check for when there's like heavy clearances on games or
and they clearance
toys.
that out and we got it for like $20. That was crazy.
Even we saw GameStop did where they had like the Breath of the Wild Nendoroid of Link on Opponent that we paid like I think $80 for it.
Yeah.
And they had it clearance at $14.99 at one point. But there was none available near us. But I was like, for $15,
ridiculous. Sorry.
Oh, and Flame Beacon, that's a couple years ago. We got the Skirbo statue. I don't even know if they would even still have that up or for that price. That was through GameStop. They were like in store, we were clearancing them out because they were saying that they took up a lot of space. They were in these giant boxes. So like that, and we also had, what was it, Twilight Princess Link, and also Skyward Link we also got. All three of them for less than...
good deals on them.
We paid less for the three of those than the price of one at retail.
Man, I'm using up all my items. I gotta go buy some stuff. Not cool.
Yeah, and then we got the Breath of the Wild Link statue from Best Buy at full price, and then they ended up clearancing that. We got the Mario Rabbids statues at full price, and then they had a sale where they cut those down in half. They were $40 each. So we got the Mario Rabbids with the Mario Rabbid that came with the collector's box. So we got the three other ones at $40, so that was $120, which was crazy.
Yeah.
And then next thing you know, we look and they're $20 each. They're half off.
I'm done buying stuff at full price, you guys. I've been hurt too many times with that. We buy on sale or we don't buy at all.
Yeah. The only exception we usually make is like collector's editions of games, like the Smash collector's edition, like stuff like that. I know I'm gonna want that.
Or
not gonna be accessible.
Or if it's like something you are dying to get and you need to have it right away.
Yeah. But other than that, like, we always just wait until there's a clearance on stuff.
You have to. It doesn't make sense.
Rex said they're even cheaper now. Don't look.
Oh my gosh.
Wow. We got, I think it was, what was it? Scribblenauts. Came out on the Switch for $40.
Oh yeah, that was a great deal.
And I think within 2 weeks it was $20 instead of $40, and then we had 20% off with Gamers Club and a $5 coupon. So like in the end, I think we paid like $9 for it.
We did good.
Yeah. Topher, what's going on?
Hi, Topher.
Yeah, he was a cool looking boss. That was. I know there's all those. There was the rumors that they're making a Skyward Sword HD. The Nintendo came out and said that they're not doing. They have no plans at this time. But then I saw Andre from Gaming Explained said that they literally denied like the DS Lite the night before they officially revealed it. So even though they're saying like it's not coming, it could be one of the games that we see at the Game Awards next Thursday.
That would be pretty insane.
You know, I mean, it makes sense as a marketing standpoint, because you're not gonna, if somebody's like, wait, did they just leak that game? You're not gonna be like, oh yeah, you know, like you want that surprise.
Yeah.
Even if people are aware that it's coming, you know, it's still. You know, they want to present it the way they want to present it. So if there's going to be, whether it's in a direct or it's going to be, you know, a trailer at the Game Awards, or if it's really not happening at all, either way, they're not going to tell us until
we actually find out about it.
I think so.
At some point.
But Skyward Sword HD would be an amazing game to have.
I think they should do HD of all of them. Like, I would love to play, like, Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask again. I would love if they brought that over to the Switch and did, like, a HD remastering.
So I see...
They did the remastering for the 3DS, but you need to play that on the TV.
Yeah, I like that's what's great about the Switch is that you can have the option of handheld or not. I see Andy saying about the Fox McCloud statue. He is right back here. It's back on the ground.
I can get him
on the shelf. But he said you got it for $15.
That was 15.
We paid the full price.
Oh,
It's this. I see Starlink.
man.
Ryan's talking about Starlink sales. Yep, when it's like within a month of launch, Starlink is $35 to $40. He's kind of buried back there. It's okay.
Okay.
He's on the base is gonna fall off.
I'm dropping stuff. He's really, really cool though, so I wanted to show you guys. He's very cool.
Yeah, I would love a. I don't know if you guys remember back in the GameCube days, when they had the what was it? Was it the Master Collection? When they put like Ocarina of Time and they put the Master Quest on the same disc, and that was like a pre-order bonus at GameStop, I think. Like I would love a compilation of some HD Zelda games.
Yeah, I would too.
I think
Right,
Ryan,
Topher? That would be awesome.
and I agree with Ryan. That's exactly what I think it is. I think they're not ready to talk about it. It's an announcement that they want to do, absolutely. So of course they'll deny it if somebody's asking them point blank, is this in the pipeline?
Hopefully that means it'll end up eventually coming out.
We were dating when, we just started dating when Skyward Sword was coming out.
Yeah.
And we didn't live together or anything, and we bought one copy to share, remember? And
that was crazy talk. That was craziness.
And you told me, like, because Felia would come visit up at my parents' house for the weekends, and you warned me that you're going to disappear from my life because Zelda's out, so I knew that was where that was going. But what was funny was, during the week, I would be playing.
Warned you.
But during the week, I would play.
Yes.
And I would advance the story on my file, then you'd come over and I had to keep my mouth shut and I could watch you play. And when I would watch you play, I would, be stuff I've seen already, so we could both like progress the story and talk about it together, but not in the same room.
Yeah.
That was one copy we were sharing. And yes, I got it with the we still have the special Wii remote, that gold Wii remote. I'm a sucker for like gold controllers. I think was it GoldenEye had the gold the Wii what do you call that? What was the name of the regular controller that they had? Remember which one it was?
The what?
On the Wii, the regular controller, like the one that actually had like control sticks on it, not the Wii remote.
Classic? No.
Yeah, there was a name for it. I can't remember what it was called. Was it still called Pro Controller back for the Wii? Is that what it was?
The Wii Zap?
The Wii Zapper. Yeah, I forget. Maybe it was still Pro Controller. But they had a gold one, came with GoldenEye, so that's what we used all the time.
I remember that, yeah.
Maybe it was Wii Pro Controller or Classic. I say Pro or Classic being thrown around.
I know the Classic was like the one that looked like the Super Nintendo one, because I had that.
That's what I'm thinking of.
Is that the one you're thinking of?
Or was it different? Yeah, maybe I'm getting confused. There's two controllers. The one that looks like the Super Nintendo one that you have.
Yes, and that's the Classic, because I have a couple of those.
Yeah, actually.
For some reason, I don't really know why.
We still have it inside, I think.
Yeah.
But I see real quick, Shadow Knight says, Skyward is always going to have a special place in your heart. It was the first ever Zelda game you ever played when you were young. You weren't into Zelda. Your younger self was clearly very wrong and very stupid. No. There is nothing wrong getting into... I think as long as if you get into a game, it doesn't really matter what time you get into it. I was a late adopter of, like, Metroid. I was a little older. Like, I grew up with the NES and Super Nintendo. And I had Super Metroid, but I wasn't as big of a fan until, like, Prime came out on... the GameCube, and then that kind of got me to go back to the older games and really appreciate them. But I think as long as if you get into a game, it's awesome. And there's really no time limit on it.
Sometimes you gotta give it a chance, because sometimes like games that you might have not played when you were younger, you're ready to take on like dealing with like bigger stories and stuff when you're older. So there's really no time limit on any of it.
Let's see, Flambeacon said he whispered us the controller link. Let me see.
Oh, look.
Yeah, yep, that's the one.
The Classic, yeah.
There's a Classic, and then I think, like Rex was saying, there's the Pro was the other one that I got the gold one of. So I think there are both.
Who's this guy? He's got a cool hairdo.
He is very random.
Is he?
It's a very random guy that
I'm gonna take a picture of him then.
He's a juggler.
What's he doing in the middle of Silph?
I think he's the only one there. He's just there.
Is he there for like entertainment for the
They hired him?
Yeah, like what do they do? Sorry guys, I'm really tired. My brain is not working. Don't they like bring in people to do things to like relax the office and stuff like that?
Yeah.
Like he's the entertainment. Hypno.
I think for me the first time I got into Zelda was on Ocarina of Time. I watched my friend play when we first moved up to Montague. I grew up in Clifton, and we left all my friends and we moved up here. And it was just like, it was kind of a shock to our system because it was like rural and like lots of woods. So games are kind of what we had in common with making new friends. And they had Ocarina of Time, my friend Chris at the time, and I didn't know really much about Zelda. I remember watching him play and just having my mind blown by just how cool Ocarina of Time was. And when I got it myself, like, the beginning of that game, when you first turn that game on, and then just the music comes up, and the title, and Link's riding an opponent across the field, like...
it's really epic.
It is beautiful. Every time gets me. Every single time.
Mr. Silph, here's a clownogram for you. Pretty
right?
much.
Flame Beacon says the first Zelda you played was Ocarina of Time. On the 3DS, you picked it up because everyone else said it was really good at launch. And when you got your 3DS, it was fun, but you never finished it and went from there.
Oh.
The furthest I got was Link Between Worlds. Never finished that one either. Link Between Worlds was surprisingly
really enjoyed
good.
Link Between Worlds.
Yeah.
Low Rule was so good.
Yeah.
Yeah. I won't say anything further because I don't want to ruin anything for you. But it's a good game. I really enjoyed that one.
And remember our story with Minish Cap?
I feel so bad. I feel so bad. Minish Cap was such a good game too.
So Felia and I both had Minish Cap.
I'm so sorry.
And we downloaded it on, I think, was it the Wii U, right? It was the Wii U Virtual Console.
It had to be.
And we had Minish Cap, so we both had our own files on it. But at the time, like, it just wasn't proper. Like the system they had, I think even the Wii, like, if you shut off the Wii while you're playing a Virtual Console, it doesn't save it or something.
But we were using the because we both wanted to play it. I think there was only one save file through the actual game, so we were using the save states. That's what it was. That kind of messed you up.
So I got like maybe like within the last hour of the game or so much.
Yeah, you were
like
at like the last
almost done,
guy.
And then I logged on one day to go check, and it was Felia's file. She had saved over by accident from what you were playing, but luckily you were close to the end too, so I just ended up just watching you finish it. We were kind
of like in the same spot, but I ruined your experience because I accidentally saved over your file. I'm so sorry.
I always hated how they had the system back in the day, because I remember even...
And Minish Cap was so gay.
Ooh, Ghastly's evolving.
Screen capture.
So that was, I remember that, I was so sad when I logged on, because Minish Cap was so much fun.
With the little pickery guys and everything.
Yeah.
I would definitely replay that one.
Yeah, so that was definitely one.
I got Haunter.
Nice. So yeah, so that was our experience with...
So bad. Minish Cap is 7 on the Wii U? What?
I think that's what we paid for it.
Is it really?
Yeah, it was cheap. The Virtual Console was cheap.
Oh, wow.
I see Ryan said you played every Zelda but the CDI and DS games.
We have...
We got, the only one we have is this guy, which is complete in everything. Link, the Faces of Evil on the Philips.
We've never turned it on though, so I have no idea what it does.
We don't have the Philips CDI, so we were actually hoping for to try. I think what Video Game Con had playable CDI, so we were hoping to like test this out and play this there. So I would love to just play it and see how bad it is.
Yeah, I hope one day we're able to actually play it.
So
we'll do a Let's Play.
We'll stream that for sure.
First playthrough the CDI. Stream it, yes.
Oh, I see Rex says the next time you join one of your streams, be sure to try out the !hint command.
Huh.
Ooh, curious.
I am curious about that. For a hint?
See, Ryan says Minish is good. Have it for free on 3DS for buying 3DS at launch. That's awesome.
Oh, that's a good deal.
Shadow Knight, you've made your own makeshift Zelda checklist so you could carefully check each one off and say you've played them all.
That's a good idea. I should probably do that. Because
Link's Awakening we didn't play. And Seasons and Ages.
Link's Awakening, I have played that. That's really
the DX
good.
one? Oh, yeah?
DX?
The one on the Game Boy Color?
Yeah, it's a Game Boy game. Yeah. I can't remember what I played it on, but I have played Link's Awakening. That's really good. What was he saying?
Seasons and Ages.
Seasons and Ages. I've tried multiple times to play through those, and I always get distracted for some reason, and I always get mixed up on like which one to play first. So those two I definitely need to go back and like actually get down to playing it.
I forget which one.
Seasons.
It's Seasons that we own, so it's Ages that we have to play. Because I've played and beat the one that I bought. I remember back then, like, didn't know which version was which, like, which one was recommended. So we just kind of.
For some reason.
I just started with Seasons because I was like, oh, I like Seasons, like winter and summer.
It's like red or blue. Like,
that's
which one do you want to play?
See, Rex says you love Link's Awakening. I'm gonna have to.
It's a great
I'm gonna have to try Link's Awakening.
That's one of my favorites too. That's definitely up there.
That's a good idea. Rex says stream it, because it'll actually help you get through these games.
Streaming is helping me get through, like, Pokemon with you guys, and we played Diablo yesterday. Like, it makes a huge difference.
It was funny, because before, when we were doing the YouTube channel, mainly, we were filming, not streaming. So our schedule was based on, like, us being up for filming an episode. So, like, you get home from work, or I get home from work, and we'd be tired, and we would just keep putting it off, and then our weekends would be, what?
No, it was crazy.
Oh, yeah, I thought you were. And our weekends would be filled with, like, we want to have fun on our weekends, but we'd have...
spend time with our family, but also trying to, like, film the episodes. Like, it was really crazy.
So, and we also procrastinate a lot. Like, I love procrastinating, things I don't like doing. Like, I'll play games right away, but...
Part of it is, like, we were tired after work all week.
Yeah.
And you need to, like, also have a break in life. Like, we had no break for, like, 2 years. So the streaming has been amazing, because we can actually, like, just come on and stream with you guys.
And
it's
play
not
games
like we
and have a schedule.
Like, shoot a whole big thing and then edit a whole big thing. Like, it makes a big difference.
We would barely play games that weren't being covered, like, during our filming, because it was so hard to sit down and, like, play a game and enjoy it, knowing that, like, oh, we really should be filming. Like, we would always be stressed out, and some of the episodes you guys have seen on YouTube, we were filming at, like, midnight, 1 in the morning, because, like, we procrastinated, and then we realized, like, the Super Mario parody commercial was 24 hours. I didn't sleep. Like,
that was a huge turnover.
We got the serial.
We were editing on 2 computers at the same time.
We did a double edit. Nintendo sent us the cereal box, and by the time it arrived, I think it was like a day before launch or 2 days before the official launch.
Yeah.
We wanted to have the commercial done, so we rushed. We filmed the commercial, and then Felia was on one computer editing half of it, and I was in here editing the other half. And we were passing files back and forth, and like I didn't sleep. I think I finished at like 5 or 6 in the morning. We finished the edit. That was
the devil.
That was
and
thank you, Lee. Thank you. That was, I remember,
it was all worth it as long as you guys enjoyed it.
It was funny because I remember I forget who it was. Was it NinX Gaming, I think, shared it, right?
Yeah, he did.
He shared it with his viewers on Instagram, right?
Yeah.
And they hated the commercial, a lot of them.
Like, what is this?
They were like, what is this garbage? Like, what's wrong with these people? I don't think they realized that it was a parody on, like, an existing cheesy commercial. I think they just thought that we were insane people, and, like, that's what we thought up with to make.
There was no reference, I think.
A side-by-side or...
The younger audience would not have known the original commercial. So I think, it was a little confusing.
It was funny.
Granted, it is crazy if you don't know.
It was funny for us to look at the comments, though, because we were just we were just like, oh, like they must think we are crazies, because we're sitting there like we're jumping into a TV, we're bopping around, and I'm like, this was, that was a commercial I grew up with. Like, I remember this commercial. In our jammies. Dripples, what's going on? And welcome back, Flame Beacon. And thank you guys so much for that support. I'm glad you guys liked the commercials.
You guys enjoyed it.
We were so happy to launch that. Like, once it was done, and then we just wanted to go to sleep. Like, but that was the problem that we had. Like, it was things like that. Like, the fun. It was always fun making the episodes, but for us, like, having downtime was rare. So we didn't really get a chance to play a lot of these games.
YouTube, like, the algorithms keep changing, and it's tough with having to do, like, clickbait and stuff just to survive.
Yeah.
So it was like, we do it, and then, you know, a small percentage of our subscribers would watch it, and then that's it. But at least you guys enjoyed it. That makes me feel better.
See, Rex says, I feel that pain, guys. No one ever gets my Grey Poupon joke. Was Grey Poupon Monty Hall? I mean, Monty Python? Right?
I don't get it either. I'm sorry.
You don't get... I remember... I think Grey Poupon is Monty Python, right? See, Ryan says, or Wayne's World. I think... Wayne's World had it too, but was it from... Huh. Let's see what Rex says.
Am I going around like crazy, just like clicking things, hoping to get...
Well, they give... Some of these people give you stuff.
And I'm like clicking boxes, trying to get
extra
stuff.
What was Grey Poupon from? Or is that SNL? Oh, that is Wayne's World. It is Wayne's World? No!
I don't know. I didn't get it. I'm so sorry.
I remember the Wayne's World movie when I was little.
I have never seen Wayne's World.
Really?
I have no idea what it is. I know they do that thing on SNL, like Mike Myers is, right?
Mm-hmm. Mike Myers, yeah, Mike Myers.
With the drums and stuff.
Like, and Dana Carvey. We had the movie, too.
I know nothing about it. I'm sorry. I'm ignorant on that one, guys.
I see Dripple says anybody can now upload Nintendo content without any problems, right? We didn't look into it. We just heard before we came on stream about it, them ending that program. So it'd be really cool to see people, like, what people make now that they don't have to, like, be accepted into the program and abide by guidelines.
And we'll see what options we can have for streaming and stuff live on there. I'm excited about that. That should be great.
I see Lee saying to Ryan, like, he feels like he'd rather do photography. I always felt like it's funny because I back in college, a screenwriting professor she said that every time somebody writes a script, people always think like, oh man, like I'd rather write a novel. Novels are easier. And then people who write novels think it must be easier to do a script. Like, so I see like, cause like I always think like while we're doing video, like man, I wish I could just do photography. It'd be so easy, but I know it's not easy. To do still photography as a career as well, but it's just funny that there's always that thought of like I'd rather like it must be easier or better to do this.
Yeah. We were literally just talking about this before we came on stream. Like, I think you always think, yes, the grass is always easier on the other side of the fence. Totally. I think no matter what, like, when you see your friends doing things
it's supposed to be greener on the other side of the fence?
Yeah.
Oh, for a second, I'm like, I thought
I saw Rex said easier, so I went with it.
Cause I'm listening to you, and I'm like...
The grass is always greener on the other side, but
easier.
And easier. Because you always, like, look, you're seeing a small fraction of a snippet of people's lives, and you're always thinking like, oh wow, they have it easy. I know there's people in our lives that think we have it easy, but we have our issues too.
Yeah.
Like, everybody is going through something.
Not marriage-wise, by the way. Not to worry people. That's...
We have issues. Everybody has stuff that they're going through. It's just like, and every job is hard. It's just like, it's all relative.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I'm dying.
Well, I noticed, I think was it Nick that mentioned it, like how as you later on in the game does get a little harder. I was finding that yesterday that, especially in like when you're going through an area like this where you're constantly battling people without rest, like your level, like the PP of your moves is going down and stuff. So like you don't have.
Well, I'm just like, I was trying to up my guys, but I'm just trying to like blast through this because 11 floors. So I brought out my Peekaboo so he could just like annihilate these people. Because I don't know, I will be here forever if I'm just trying to battle with all the other guys.
Oh, Rex, it was a real commercial on real TV. Yes, okay. I know, I know it in my head. I hear like, can I have some Grey Poupon, right? Or is that what the line is? Yeah, like it's so funny. Like
no idea.
Yeah, I seriously, for some reason in my head, I thought it was like a Monty Python sketch. I'll have to rewatch it. After the stream, I'm gonna go watch it.
God, I hope I'm not getting sick. Oh.
And Ryan, Ryan, everybody fights a battle you know nothing about. That's
Absolutely.
very true.
Yes, that's why you should always be kind to everybody, because everybody's going through something. Even angry people, they could be angry for having a problem for the day. Like, you just be nice to people. You never know. Yeah, everybody's going through something.
We try to be kind to everybody we meet. Like when you're at a cashier, or like, remember we ate. We were at, what was it, like Applebee's years ago, remember? And our waitress actually came over and thanked us, remember?
Yeah, she was so nice.
Because she said we were the easiest table she had of the night. Like,
that was Outback Steakhouse.
That was Outback?
Yeah, Outback is good.
But she came over and she thanked us at the end of her shift before she left, because she said that, like, we were the only nice people to her. Like, everybody else was demanding. She had a rough night, but we were the only table. Like, she came over, we'd laugh and joke to her if we could. Like,
we're always try to be nice to service people, like, whoever is
retail. It's always anybody. Customer service industry is tough, and always it's so easy to be nice to somebody. It takes more effort to be mean to somebody. I always think. It's never good.
Yeah, people like take out their frustrations on the people that serve them, or who they perceive to be below them, which is the worst thing ever.
Yeah.
So we're always like trying to be nice to people, because unless they're mean to you, there's no reason to like have an attitude.
Yeah.
You take your problems to yourself, like.
Yeah.
Don't throw that on anybody else.
Well, I think when people take it out on you, that's the hardest part. Oh, Hannah, hey, welcome
Hi,
to the chat.
Oh my gosh, Hannah, have you seen Arrival, the movie, the alien movie? Yeah. I watched the ending again this morning, and like.
Well, you can't talk about it.
I can't talk about it, but.
That's a good name. There's a character name.
Hannah's a good name, and you should watch Arrival if you haven't already.
Yeah. Everybody should.
I can't say more because
you can't say
I don't
more,
want to ruin
and you're gonna
anything.
slip. I don't want you to slip.
Get out of here! He's so fresh.
Our Flame Beacon said he'll be right back. So it's tough, right, to go. This is what I did last night. I went through.
I got everything because I want to collect all the things.
I went through every floor.
Collecting.
It's the easiest when you because you do need the warp pads to finish this though. So you will have to figure out the maze of the warp pads, but to collect everything, it's the easiest thing to just run around and do room floor by floor.
This
it gets so confusing.
Seems like to be a lot. 11 floors, and I can't even get to that bookcase.
I guess if you don't want any magazines. Did anybody give you any? Have you met anybody who's given you a TM or anything?
Yeah,
yet?
I got a TM.
Nice. Like a fresh Danny, yep.
At night when I'm tired, this is when it happens, you guys. You guys are seeing right now.
Turn into Marshall a little bit. Oh, by the way, I ordered a Marshall onesie. So we're going to be streaming I'm going to be having a Marshall hood and everything from now on, and I'm going to stream as Marshall.
I'm out of here. That was it. That was the end.
They have fire extinguishers. Pull the fire alarm. Clear the building. No more fights, right?
Oh, genius.
And Rex has only one? Yeah, because I figured it'll fit Felia fine, and then I'll get another character. So I figured we'll need one Marshall in the...
Get out of here.
We were talking the other night about it, and about how I cannot wait for Animal Crossing, and I'm going to do my best to get Marshall into your town.
You keep saying that you're going to get Marshall into my town. It's not going to happen. You better not. I'm going to have to take my Switch with me everywhere, so you never sneak in Marshall into town.
That was cool. He just self-destructed, but Pikachu dodged based on your shout, so he just blew up for nothing.
Pikachu's the best.
Yeah, you sweet little peekaboo.
My Peekaboo and I have strong bonds.
Ryan, no! Ryan says you would need to order a Crashing R-Wing t-shirt then.
I will design that and make it myself if I have to. Since you're up to no good.
Dripples, you just finished building your new chair. Is that the gaming chair you got?
So,
And Rex says, how do you...
that's cool.
Rex wants to know, how do you dodge an explosion? Just sidestep and just...
They do it all the time in the movies. You just gotta run the opposite direction a little bit.
Like
and
Nicolas
then you,
Cage movie
fly
somewhere?
Out of it. Yeah.
I'm sure there's
They
about...
do it in movies all the time.
I'm sure there's about 4 or 5 movies this year Nicolas Cage starred in where he dodged
Dragon
explosions.
Pulse. I just found Dragon Pulse. Look at that cool succulent plants over there. How are theirs growing so good indoors? And I have problems with mine all the time. Maybe I need to put them in Silph Co.
I just like that Team Rocket took over Silph Co. And you're admiring the plant life. Like you're like, you know, when this place bumps back, I want that succulent back there.
Well, look at it. It's like where there's no window. Is that a window? Is that why? In that corner, is that a window?
Rex says Piccolo's cage, like Nicolas Cage, Piccolo's cage with Pikachu. I like that. That's what you had. You had your action star Peekaboo dodge out of the way.
Yeah.
And nice, a game chair, awesome. And how long did it take you to build it? By the way, is it complicated? It's not like our fireplace that took me all day and night.
You did that fast though.
Yeah, the other reviewers, people were drilling their own holes because the holes weren't lining up and stuff, and I got kind of worried because we don't have a drill gun here, like to drill holes.
Oh,
so.
that's true. I didn't even consider that. Oh, look, my Peekaboo has a bow.
Rex, I don't have my Photoshop computer with me. Would that be a thing already?
Oh boy.
And Rice, you have support from Ryan. Ryan says, "Sorry, I just can't get behind Marshall's support. He's a jerk."
Exactly, Ryan. See? Good job, Ryan. You know, Marshall's up to no good.
Well, we were talking. I was talking with Rex, Ray, and Andy about it, and we were talking about potentially streaming Amiibo Festival because you can bring in villagers into your board game based on your cards. So we have Marshall's card, and he was brought into our game. So there's stories as you're playing the board game that include Marshall in them. It's always funny. Like, we always joke.
I was all good for this until you were going to bring Marshall in.
Well, we always joke about it 'cause it's really funny that, like, when you, like, as you're going through the board game, sometimes, like, Marshall's, like, fishing, or Marshall's just watching Felia as you run by and stuff, and, like, you always yell at him in the game and stuff. Not you towards the TV. Like, in the game, you can't do anything to him, but on the couch, you curse Marshall out.
I don't know. Sorry, guys. I'm, like, dying tonight. I don't know what's happening. Well, Marshall's always, like, trying to get in on, like, whatever cool thing Nana is doing with all, like, the good... Oh, my gosh. All the good villagers. He's trying to get in the mix.
Yeah, like, we do, like, the birthday parties you celebrate, and then Marshall's there with the
why
poppers
is
and
Marshall
stuff.
showing up to the birthday party?
We'll have to find out when Marshall's birthday is, and make sure we stream that month so that there's a specific space you have to land on, because you have to go to Marshall's birthday party and buy him a present.
Nah.
So we'll have to see if Felia can dodge that one day.
I'm good, thanks.
Ryan says, I intentionally got my friend level up with Marshall in Pocket Camp just so I could intentionally ban him from that camp.
Did you really do that? That's great.
Rex, if I give you my Marshall card, can we get 2 Marshalls in town? I don't know if it would work. That would be hilarious if you could just have
never tried with double
10
cards.
Marshalls. We do have a couple doubles. We'll test it out here.
Would that be hilarious? Unbelievable.
He's just trying his best. Marshall Gaddon. That would be hilarious if there was a time when we play and there's just Marshalls all walking around and fishing and catching bugs.
The name for it. That's my nightmare.
Yeah. I cannot wait for Animal Crossing on the Switch.
Me too. Our NPC streams are just going to turn into Animal Crossing.
Rex says Felia's back to hating me. Marshall's Town. I do think it'd be... I keep saying it'd be really funny is if villagers become mayors. So, like, you get stuck with Marshall being the mayor, and Marshall sending you notices in the mail telling you, like, hey, you gotta upkeep your house here. This is a professional town we live in, and, like...
That's what sounds funny to you?
Fresh Danny.
That would be funny to you?
I love that Ryan banned him. I can't believe that Ryan purposely became his friend to ban him from town.
Yes, Ryan. You know what's up.
See, Ryan
understands.
Ryan would have been good helping to get him out of the town. I kept getting pinged by him and then talking to Marshall.
Can you help me out for a second? I want to grab a piece of chocolate. I'll be right back.
And then Marshall would always come over and yeah, Marshall. I don't think I ever got Marshall's picture though. Ooh, chocolate. I don't know if I got...
Marshall gave you his picture. Remember, I was so mad.
Oh, did I get his picture?
You have Marshall's picture in your house. That's why I was so mad because...
Rex was saying you're going to come back with a baseball bat. I got a little worried after talking about Marshall. She goes, I'll be right back, and got up.
Right back.
My one eye was looking over there at the door.
I'm just really tired, so I'm going to get some sugar to see if that helps. Crinkly paper, crinkly, crinklies. Do you want a piece?
That would have been really funny if you came back, I screamed at them when technical difficulty screen popped up, and that's the end of our stream for the day.
I would never. Would you like a piece of chocolate?
Sure. Thank you.
I'm just super tired, so hopefully this little piece of chocolate helps me.
Goodbye, Golbat. Do you guys love it too in this game when they do like when they go Pikachu or EEVEE? I knew you can do it. And they do like that slow look back and then they slowly turn back. That head turn cracks us up every time.
I take pictures of it all the time too.
Yep. Aww.
I hate when they leave. It makes no sense. I wish there was a better system for getting them to stay.
I wish so too.
I'm really hoping in this new Switch Animal Crossing that they figure out a way so that, like, Lapras? This guy gave me a Lapras. What? Well, thank you. What?
Brought the mayor in with us.
Aw, Izzy Biz.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. To like check everywhere. If you just skip through, isn't that crazy? So Isabel's here as the assistant mayor.
Okay.
To rep and talk about Marshall. Did you tell everybody your story about Rasher? How you fixed his attitude problem in our game?
I can't remember. Maybe I did.
We had Rasher at one point. Rasher was like he was like one of those he had the tattered clothing. He was a pig character.
His house was a nightmare.
His house was disgusting. Oh man.
It's so gross. It's like a pigsty, literally. He had like old pizza boxes and like...
Even in Happy Home Designer, his furniture layout was disgusting.
It was. All the like holes and everything.
Remember we made his house, we just threw a bunch of stuff on the floor and like we were like, there you go, you can live in it. Like that's what he wanted. So he was rude to you a lot in the game. He had an attitude with Felia in the game. So Felia went to Isabel and told on him and told Isabel that he's her, like, what was it? What was the option? Like he's using salty language or something? Or there was an option you chose where it said that she would fix his situation.
Well, I kind of like reported bad behavior
That's
to
what
Isabel.
It was.
And then before I knew it, like all of a sudden Rasher was being all nice to me and saying all nice stuff. And then Rasher ended up becoming like one of my best friends in town.
We both have his pictures, I think, right? Rasher sent us his pictures. See, Rex says that he can't help but he's poor. Nobody ever piggity paid him.
Aw, Rasher.
Isabel. I love Isabel. And our friend John Michael was able to pick this up for us from Nintendo New York because when we were in the city, they had sold out of her because it was like right around the time when they announced her for Smash, and they told us that like everybody was picking up Isabel plushies, and like Tom Nook and KK were just sitting on the shelf, but Isabel was selling out, so they stopped and.
So Rex, do you want to know something funny about that? Yeah, of course.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, there needs to be a way to like...
Ryan's right.
Yeah, adjust who you want in town. It would be great if it's with the amiibo cards and you can just like call people in. We'll see what ends up happening.
Oh, Rex said the reporting thing is only for changing the custom saying that they say in case you get anything rude from a villager that came from another town. Not sure how that worked for you.
Really?
Wow.
No way. Because his attitude definitely changed.
Yeah, it did.
That's
funny.
So weird.
Pupster, what's going on, Pupster?
Hi, Pupster. How are you?
I see Ryan says nobody likes Nook. Nook does,
Tommy Nook? I actually like Nook.
Well, we bought the Nook plush and he came with a mortgage, right? Was that what it was? We also like had they were like, you get a mortgage on the receipt.
He said he's going to start up a new section in our house. Yeah. But we have to pay like $100,000.
Yep, so we're still working that off. So, thank you guys for the bits because that's helping us pay off Tom Nook. But
that's really funny, Rex, because he definitely like had an attitude problem, and then I told Isabel, and all of a sudden then he was like being nice and bringing me stuff, and like definitely like the language was a lot nicer.
Ooh, Dragon Tail.
Ooh, that's a good one, right?
I like that you can knock a Pokemon away and that one comes out.
Agility? Yeah, you're out of here.
Well, I think Isabel, in my file, when you told on Rasher, Isabel went like this and was walking over to Rasher's house. So I think, Isabel kind of had a talk with him.
Yep. The little arms. Little muscles in those arms.
Rex says, if you got any villagers from your town, a lot of the sayings wouldn't be allowed on stream. And Pupster, right? It is the perfect time you came in for Isabel to pop up on our stream. So I agree that hopefully there's an easier way. I think based on like how, because Happy Home Designer I thought did a great job with letting you build for other villagers, like build the outside and inside, which we couldn't do on Animal Crossing games. You couldn't put furniture on the outside and have plots of land. Hopefully the new Animal Crossing you can pick where your villagers will live, because that was another thing too, like they would randomly pop up and like ruin the way you were setting up your town. So hopefully having more control over like where they build. Maybe you could work with the Happy Home team and like build villager homes for them, arrange their furniture for them and like beautify their homes.
And even like arrange the way the stuff outside is, like instead of having to do the whole tile system with the customized tile to like lay down brick and have pathways, like I hope you can really adjust that stuff.
It would be cool.
Yeah, even if they make it like kind of how Happy Home Designer gave you a job. Even if they made it sort of like, okay, the main character has these jobs and these tasks that you have to take care of, and in doing so, that's where you're able to like customize your town.
I think that like Happy Home Designer, when we got it, we loved it, but we're also severely disappointed at the same time. It was a weird feeling.
Yeah.
Because we loved what they were doing with it, but we hated how hollow it felt.
It was a small section of what could have been a great game.
Yes.
Like, if they developed it a little bit more, actually had, like, a full town in it, it would be perfect. It was just too small.
And Dribble says Isabel is called Isabel because she has bells in her head. She does. She has bells. That looks like I'm just choking Isabel on stream.
Anybody that just popped in now is like, what is going on?
The first thing too is if you having Isabel over, just shaking her violently for bells. That's...
Oh my gosh.
And yes, Rex, they did add some cool new features to New Leaf, especially like moving furniture without having to like actually use your character, like push and rotate furniture. I like the drag and drop, and like it felt like it was better that way. Happy Home Designer did cool where you could like build schools, build hospitals. So I like that if they include that in the new Switch game where you could have more the public work projects, and you could do more things like at a school, so people show up at your school and build. A playground or what have you. Remember that? Like it was. If Happy Home Designer included the other half of Animal Crossing, where you lived in a town,
it would have been perfect.
It would have been amazing.
Yeah,
it just felt like an add-on to. And with the cards as well. Like the cards were cool in there because you could save the houses to the cards and then transport the house to the board game in Amiibo Festival.
Yeah.
So we were
Which was really nice.
Yeah, because our board game is custom now.
Yeah, you felt like, because then you would see all the characters that you bring in the little cutscenes and everything. So if you like a certain character, it'll bring out their personality a little bit more.
Yeah. And it's also your design. You get to see your cool houses, the exterior of the house. So I'm hoping that they kind of include a little bit of everything that they've done, especially even with Pocket Camp. I like some of the things they do in Pocket Camp, like telling you your relationship level to a villager, like your friendship level. Because I always hated the guessing game on like whether a villager likes me or not, like trying to befriend a villager. I like that they kind of have a gauge for that. I feel like that was easier to say, oh, I have, I'm low with this villager. Let me try to raise that by giving them a gift, and you could see the, what your actions.
So hopefully monitor and not let any of the good ones that you want to keep leave. Oh my gosh, this guy. So I think maybe we should, even though I haven't gotten all the way through Silph Co, maybe we should go until 10.
Go for a few more minutes?
Yeah, just because I'm really super tired tonight. It's just been a really long day. But we'll be back tomorrow.
I like... Rex says, Felia, do you play as Marshall on Desert Island just so you can make him lose and never leave the island?
Great idea.
Strand him on the island forever?
Desert Island was a lot of fun. That's one of the ones we really, really enjoyed.
And I liked, what Ryan's saying, I liked, more jobs and tasks. Dribble's made a clip about Isabel's death.
The choking. You gotta clip just the part of him choking her.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Sorry, Isabel.
How dare you?
But yeah, I like the jobs. Like taking the job at the Roost was nice. I hope somebody online was talking about how like maybe helping the mailman deliver mail or helping sell furniture at the Nooklings. Like giving you jobs so that if you're done with like your daily like talking to your villagers and stuff, there's things that you can do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that would be cool. Elvis LXP, what's going on?
Hi.
We're actually about to sign off soon, but we're gonna be doing a battle and trade stream maybe later this week. So we definitely come back and we can do some battles.
I just had a really long day, so I'm feeling really wiped, tired, and I'm hoping not to get sick. So I think I need to get some rest.
M-rated NPC clip. The Hannah, you said you second that completely. You really want to see more shops open, like things like that. Yes, I think the more they can add into there, I liked like even City Folk was cool, where you could like travel, take a bus to the city, and they had all the little shops that you can check out. Which I
never played that one. Part of me really wants to go back and play it, but it's sometimes it's hard to go back and play a game that's like older and the graphics aren't as like spiffy and nice. And especially knowing that the new Animal Crossing is on its way, I think I'm just gonna wait. But you keep saying like City Folk sounds like it's good.
Do you want to trade Master M for a shiny Golbat real quick? You want to add a shiny to the collection before we leave?
Sure.
Master M, is there anything you'd like for the shiny Golbat in particular?
Shiny Golbat. Ooh. Master M is making sure I have all shinies over here between you and Dripples.
Hey, Dripples, where can I share the clip? Nowhere. Not kidding.
Sabotage. Team Sabotage.
And Rex, I think you looked it up, right? Vaporeon's like pink, purple, like your favorite colors.
Yeah, the Vaporeon is purple.
Are you thinking of evolving her? Do you think you would evolve your shiny EEVEE?
No, this
really?
one? This one? No, I can't evolve this one. She's too beautiful. I think what I'd probably do is eventually just like, if I get another one, then I'll do it. But I think I want to keep this EEVEE as she is. She's perfect.
She's cute.
Oh, she's sad. Why? Are you scared?
Oh, the Hannah, that's true. You said you also low-key want to be on the inside of the train when traveling to have more fun chats with Rover.
Oh, that would be
right.
cool.
You talked to Rover in the beginning, and then that's kind of it. That would be a cool thing to do.
Yeah, I didn't even consider that as a thing, but that sounds awesome.
Do you have a Raichu or a Butterfree?
Let's see.
I think you have a Raichu, right?
Give me 1 second. I'm boosting all these guys up real quick.
It's in the chat. Nothing to see here. R.I.P. Isabel.
Oh my gosh. You clipped it. That's great. Antidote. Oopsie.
I'm hoping that they also include amiibo functionality with the figures and the cards. That'd be cool to integrate those into a Switch game as well.
So let's see. I do have a Raichu. A Alolan Raichu. Is that...
Do you want an Alolan Raichu, or do you want the regular one?
Master M? I have an Alolan Raichu. Let's see. Good stats.
Alolan Raichu's cute.
He is cute.
You actually have the Alolan Raichu plushie, too.
And, oh, yeah!
Yeah, the Alolan Raichu, which is,
what was the other one? Alolan Raichu or what?
Butterfree.
Butterfree. I do have Butterfree. But I only have one. Where is he?
At the top. You can always get another one. I evolved him real quick.
Oh, you got one?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Butterfree.
Oh, the Alolan one. You want? Which one would you rather have? Do you want the Alolan one, or do you want a Butterfree?
Either one is fine, because I can get both again.
And Rex, for the Alolan one of the trainers in one of the Pokemon centers asks you to trade your Raichu for an Alolan one. So it's kind of the same thing like trading for the other Alolan versions, except that they want Raichu right off the bat.
Yeah. Yeah, so either one, I'm good for either one. Whatever you need more is fine with me.
He said Alolan Raichu.
Okay, cool. Save it out real quick. Communicate. Play with others. Faraway player. I'm gonna do. Our code will be Jiggly, EEVEE, Bulbasaur. Let's see if that works.
So Jiggly, EEVEE, Bulbasaur. I gotta make another clip of me hugging Isabelle.
These plushies are really, really well made. We love them.
They're so big.
And the stitching is so nice, and the fluff is so good. Jiggyvasaur.
So let's see. Mitchell, okay, awesome.
Oh, cool. Okay, so Raichu. See you later, Raichu.
Yeah. Awesome.
Go have a new home, Raichu.
Soccer man, you see,
Be a good boy.
Picked it up for your son, and you for Christmas. He's gonna freak out when he opens it. That is so cool.
Yeah, it's such a great game. I think you might end up wanting to play it more than he will.
It's a lot of fun.
We've been addicted to it, like ever since. It's hard to pick up other games right now.
But once you trade, just for a split second, mind if I just bring in a second player?
Green.
Just for a split second?
We were gonna do 2 players.
I'm gonna show you.
What happened? Why didn't we do that? We forgot.
The weight is killing you. Yeah, soon.
Look, he's green. Check him out.
He is cool.
He's actually. Oh, she. Thank you. You know I like my girl Pokemon.
They can get rid of the other. You can get rid of the other one.
She's adorable.
So Soccerman 002, we'll show you something real quick. Cause I don't know if just in case, since it's gonna be you and your son playing this together, and you can press B, I think, to cancel.
Quit trade, yes, quit trade.
So I can on the main menu.
Let me just really quickly. Let's see what that Golbat is. Is this it? No.
I think that might be it.
Maybe it was. Add to party. I'll add him there for now. I want to take him out and just.
Oh.
I just want to see what he looks like.
Ray, welcome back, Ray. And Carlos, you have Carlos as well.
Carlos is in here too.
You were training Carlos last night.
Oh, is that the wrong one?
Yeah, that's the wrong one. Let's see.
That's just a regular Golbat.
There, that's the one. Yeah, the one that's glowing now.
Oh, this one. Add to party. That's why I thought it was a girl. I was like, what? Okay, let's see. Real quick, let's see what the shiny, beautiful Golbat looks like.
So Golbat's out. So for Soccer Man, if you want to play without like on the same screen, you just shake another Joy-Con.
And boom!
And second player comes in.
Look, you're actually wearing my outfit.
Yeah, we match.
So cool. And then we can like do things together. So we can go explore and battle. We can do one quick battle just to show them.
So I can't. So as player 2, like you can't click items or start a Pokemon battle.
Or like chat with people. You can't initiate any of it.
So player 1 will be the one that's kind of in charge, and you share player 1's Pokemon.
So let's see. Let's fight this Team Rocket Goonie and just kick his butt real quick, and we'll show you how it works.
So it's great, especially so it's like depending on how old your son is. If you're like the more experienced player, you could always help get them into the game by being player 1, or you could just join in and if you want as player 2. So now it's 2 versus 1. The
second character that's queued up in your party will come out for your second player. Floaty Float. Okay, I think it's your turn.
So it's my turn now. So I could actually pick through your Pokemon if I wanted to. So I could actually
switch.
So I'm gonna bring Golbat out. So we share since this is not technically like my file. We're
Basically,
sharing your
you just
Pokemon.
Jump in, yeah.
It's just kind of to get a second player involved, and this works for catching too. If you want to catch a Pokemon, you can both throw at the same time. So if me and Felia threw the Pokeball at the same time, it's a better chances of catching a Pokemon. It does like this cool little special thing where the 2 Pokeballs come together into like one powerful Pokeball. So it's really nice.
This time I kicked his butt, but you would be able to play and do the moves and everything as usual.
And then I'll show you right when we're done with this. Oh, Haunter grew. Nice. Oh, he's running.
Golbat's kind of a high level too.
So Raticate this, and now I could actually play too because I'm gonna keep Raticate out. And it is whatever. So whatever like costume and skin color you choose for your trainer, the opposite person jumping in will match the opposite gender. But retain the same skin tone and costume, so which is really nice. So I'm just gonna do Crunch.
They were talking about the nicknames. Yeah, you can nickname your Pokemon, which is great, which we really like. The only thing to keep in mind is when you trade a Pokemon, you can't rename the trained one.
Yeah, I don't think you can.
The traded one. So if I got a Pokemon from Danny, he would have to name it whatever he wants to name it, and then I wouldn't be able to rename it. Unless at some point there's like a character that lets you do it, but so far we haven't found that. Ooh, look, shiny, extra special defense.
Okay.
Oh, he's a watermelon Golbat.
That is a watermelon Golbat.
That's thanks to Master M.
Oh, you did rename it.
Maybe did.
Maybe we could. So I'll show you real quick too. So now like I'm back in. So I think, can I get a Pokemon out of my Pokeball too? I thought I could.
You can?
I thought I could.
Can you do any of the settings?
No. Let's see if you go to Hardy. No, I guess it's just for you. If you click somebody else, like Haunter. Yeah, I think it just works for you then, right?
Wait. Was that your Flareon?
Oh, so I do have Flareon following me.
Yeah, I guess maybe you have the second one? That's pretty cool.
So you do actually have a Pokemon follow each of you as well.
Let me see.
It's based on the order.
Let's go out. So Flareon's out.
So I have Flareon with me.
Let's see if we just... Oops, wrong button. Let's see if we just check this and take out a Pokeball. What happens? There we go. One for me and one for you.
So I have EEVEE behind me. So you can actually have still have the cool excitement of a partner player. So as easy as this is, ready? I'm just going to shake the controller real quick. And I'm out.
You flew away.
And I flew away. So... And it doesn't affect player one's game, so you can just come and go into the game as you please. If you want to, if you have other things to do, you could always just shake the control and back out as player one. So it's really,
it's especially really good, I think, for like if you're playing with like younger kids and stuff, because at least they get to feel like they're involved and help out. But it's not as like consequential on your game because they can't like go and talk to other characters or like interfere too much into your game, just in case. Yeah,
not a problem. We're really excited for you. That's an awesome Christmas for you and your son to play Pokemon Let's Go. And I really like that. Since we both have our own Switches and files, we really don't play the co-op together as much because we just sit next to each other. We both kind of play our own games. But if we only had the one copy, I know Rex and Ray, I think they stream the one copy with two people. That's exactly what we'd be doing. We were going to stream twice a day, but I kind of forgot to jump into it. But
yeah,
I like Andy. I must go. My Pokemon world needs me. So it's a really cool thing, a really cool feature they included to have a nice little co-op. And like I said, even the catching mechanic, you can both throw the Pokeball at the same time and try to do a stronger catch, which we've done before, I think, on stream too.
Yeah, we have.
So.
And Ray, I'm sorry, I'm so tired. I need to go like pass out.
I think you and Ray both need to rest.
Really,
I think you guys said both are.
I've been coughing on stream. I can't think of what's going on. I'm half asleep right now. It's been a long day.
Well, that is Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu. That was Felia fighting through the Silph. You're almost done, I think.
Almost there.
So close, but it does take a long time to fight through this building.
Thank you guys for hanging out with us while we try to make our way through Silph.
Yeah, we'll be back tomorrow at the same time again, 8:30 Eastern.
I might finish this at some point before we stream again, but we'll see.
Yeah. So, and then maybe we'll do some shiny hunting or something next time.
And we can do some battles.
Yeah, we'll do battles again as well. So, we also have Civilization to play with you guys. We're going to show off Civilization this week as well. The next week is Smash already, next Friday. So, it's going to be really crazy cool.
We love you guys
too. Love you too.
Seriously. Thank you
Rex
guys
might have been such
so
a huge
much
help to us.
for hanging out with us and for everything.
Yes.
Sorry we're ending the stream a little early tonight. I'm just like
No, we
so
usually end at
beat.
this time.
I'm half asleep. I'm gonna just nap right
Well,
now. Keep
so
going.
guys, remember, as always, gaming is better
Together!
So until next time, guys, thanks for watching. Have a good night,
Have a good
everybody. See you
night.
tomorrow.
Bye.
Bye, guys.